Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be all about taking on another DIY project, and that will be to tile a splashback just here behind me. So instead of getting the usual glass splashback or stainless steel, we thought we'd do something a little bit different and try to use metro subway tiles but do them in a herringbone pattern. I absolutely love herringbone pattern. So we're going to try that today. I'll show you the tiles that I've got. They are marble effect tiles. I got them from Tiles Direct and they were actually super cheap. I got each tile for 25p. In total, with extra, it came to about £8 for the lot, which is just crazy cheap. So excuse the dog barking in the background. My dad is going to come over to help me because... So we'll try that again without the dog barking in the background. My dad is going to come over shortly. He's going to help me do this. He's done tiling loads in the past, so he'll know exactly what he's doing. So I'm just going to quickly show you the tiles that I've got, the bits and bobs that you'll need to, if you'd like to complete this yourself. Quite cheap. The tiles, as I said, were 26p each, so super cheap tiles. The bits and bobs came to around £26 altogether, so not bad at all to complete this little DIY project. Okay, so these are the tiles that I went for. These are marble fleck metro subway tiles. Excuse the nails, DIY life. These are actually really nice. Let me try and show you in the light. For 26p a tile, I mean, you just can't complain really, can you? But they're actually really good quality. This is the pattern that I'm going to do as well, which is the herringbone pattern. This is just laid out so I can see the style and see what it's going to look like once it's up. But it isn't as wide as this, so we are going to need to cut quite a few pieces. So I just popped into B&Q yesterday and picked all of this up, minus the spirit level, which we already had. This came to around £26. I actually have too much adhesive, just because the space is 0.6 by 0.65. These cover a 0.8 metres squared each. I just wanted to make sure we had enough. I know one will cover, but it's just to make sure. This is just all tile adhesive and grouting white. We decided that we wanted to go with a grey grout, so I picked this up as well from B&Q. I think this was about £7. We're not going to need all this is quite a big bag, and then we just mix it up ourselves. Then I just got a tile scorer. This is to break the tiles so we can get them cut, because we do need to make quite a lot of cuts for the edge pieces. I'm hoping this works okay. If not, we do have the tile cutter, which we bought previously from B&Q a while back. So if this doesn't work, we'll try it with the tile cutter. And then I just got some spacers as well. I went with 2mm spacers. I didn't want the spacers to be too big because they are quite small tiles. So hopefully that looks okay. I'm super conscious that I always look in this one rather than the actual lens when I'm recording. So I'm going to try and look in this one from now on. So let me just show you the before. It's just painted plaster. And it looks quite boring at the moment, so hopefully we'll jazz it up a little bit. So Dad's just been out and bought this to measure the 45-degree angle, which is this, and then we've just marked the edges and the centre point on the wall. So we tried to use the scorer. but it doesn't seem to be able to break in half, so Dad's just going to get a tile cutter that he has, and hopefully that'll be better. So just an update, we've cut all the tiles into shape apart from the top row, which we're going to do once they're on the wall. And I've just went to Screwfix and bought a tile file just to neat up the edges a little bit. I've also bought an edging strip, which is this, which I'm going to pop on the edges of the tiles, just give it a neat edge. So this herringbone pattern, we were trying for probably about 2 hours to try and match up the pattern so that it's equal on either side. It's not possible with these tiles unless you have a larger area to work with. Because we're just doing a splashback with it, we wanted to make sure we had this triangle piece as a centre point throughout, and then this small piece and this small piece match. So we've got triangle, half triangle, and then we've just done the pattern going up. So you can see it doesn't match either side. Because of the herringbone pattern, I don't think it will ever match. We tried many different things, but because of the size of the splashback, these aren't going to match. But I don't think it's that noticeable, and I think it's still going to look really good once it's up. So just to show you the pattern, our centrepiece is going to be this corner, and then this is cut at a 45-degree angle, which is going to go just here, and the pattern will follow up from this centre point. Okay, so it's now the next day. I've taken all the spaces out. The reason we've left it to the next day is just to allow the tile adhesive to completely set before attempting to grout. They're looking pretty good. So I'm just going to go and mix up my grout and then crack on with that. There we are, it's all grouted. To all you professional tilers out there that are probably thinking, what the hell is she doing? That was actually my first time grouting, so I don't think I did too bad. Ooh. I think it's going to dry a little bit lighter, and the colour in the packet is more of a lighter grey. So I'm expecting it to dry a little lighter. Just give it a clean up, and we're going to pop a bead of silicone down the bottom as well, just to neaten that up at the bottom. So we are almost finished. I just need to pop a bead of silicone at the top and the bottom of here just to neaten up those edges. I am super pleased with it. I think it looks amazing. The herringbone pattern is just so nice, and it just adds a bit of texture to the wall rather than it all being white and plain. As I said before, this is my first time grouting, so please don't judge me on my grouting skills. And my dad is not a professional tiler. This is just a DIY project, even though he has done an amazing job on these tiles, and I'm absolutely over the moon with it. So guys, I'm going to leave this here for now. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.